Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This video is just gonna be a get ready with me chit chat video with life update while I'm using the Tarte custom kit. It's been such a long time since I have posted a video, so I'm nervous. I don't know how to make this introduction any more awkward than it already is. So let's just get started and get ready with me together. This is the box that it came in. I thought it was a good deal when I got the email saying that you get 7 full-size items for only $63. I love watching videos that are like dedicated to one brand, and I wanted to try Tarte. The first makeup item that I tried from them was obviously their concealer. I have normal skin now, but it's towards the dry side, so I have found other concealers that work for me and that are a lot less expensive. So I went to Sephora one time and I wanted to try their Rainforest of the Sea water foundation, and I really enjoyed it. I already knew that I wanted to purchase the full size, so when I got the email saying that you can buy 7 full-size items for only $63, I went for it because the foundation by itself is, I think it's around $40. So I thought it was a good deal. So as soon as you open the box, it comes in this paper here. I did watch a few videos of people reviewing what they got in their box, and I think there was one person that was missing an item, so hopefully I'm not missing anything because I ordered this a month ago. Alright, let's see. Cool. I got the marble bag. Nothing special, nothing fancy. Then this is the Ready Set Radiant Skin Mist. Next, I got the Tarte Quick Dry Matte Lip Paint. Next, I got the Lights Camera Splashes Waterproof Mascara. Then I got the Architect Brow Pencil. Then I got the Hamptons Weekender. I think it's a palette that has the highlight, the blush, and the bronzer. And lastly, I got the Rainforest of the Sea water foundation. Can't wait to try this one again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items. We're all good to go. Coffee. It's almost 8 o'clock here. I got up at 6 o'clock this morning to try to set up everything where I wanted to film, and I can't believe that it's been 2 hours later. As you can see, my skin is got a little bit of acne and acne scars. You can kind of see the situation that I'm going to be working with. Right now my skin, normally my skin is dry, but right now it's pretty normal, I would say. My skin used to be completely oily all the time, and then it's like I turned 25, 26, and like my skin completely changed. Anyway, let me get this hair back. And if I look down, it's because I have my mirror right in front of me. So my skin is already prepped, but I'm not going to use any primer. I just want to test out the foundation by itself. This is in the shade Fair Light Sand. This is one of the only foundations that I have found that matches my skin pretty good because I have an olive undertone. I'm going to be using the Juno sponge. I use a little plate where I can put the foundation in here and not make a mess. I can't remember what kind of coverage this has, so we'll just go in. I started my YouTube channel I think around 3 years ago. I got inspired by many YouTubers. Tarte was one of the first ones. Taylor from That Taylor. Who else? Obviously big YouTubers like Jacqueline Hale, Kathleen Lights. I've been around YouTube for a long time. I mean, I remember when it was first out and it was just me looking for music videos. And then I made my first channel where I would post videos with my artwork, because back then I would draw a lot. I was back in high school, I think. No, middle school? Yeah, I think it was middle school. I was really into drawing, and it was horses because I love horses, and I was into these RPG games where it was like a forum and you would go in there and chat with people and like role play, and I would draw my characters. And then I found DeviantArt, and it was just a whole community of artists. I would make videos with my artwork and like a little background music. That was before YouTube started banning or striking your account for putting copyrighted music, which I had no clue what that meant back then. I had made a lot of videos, not just about my artwork, but I also was into anime, and I would make these A and Bs. I was actually pretty good, and people would share them. And all of a sudden, YouTube decided to do the thing about, you know, striking your videos and banning your accounts, because that's what happened to with my account. It got banned for having so much copyrighted music, and they closed my account. Obviously, I opened up another account shortly after, just so that I could watch YouTube videos and be able to have a playlist and save videos into favorites. Sometime in 2015, when I started going to college and I was working, I went from full-time to part-time at night. I started getting breakouts on my face, so that's how I started researching how to cover up, you know, acne and with makeup. And I started finding all these YouTubers, and I just, long story short, I got sucked into the makeup beauty world. I think I was watching consistently for about a year, maybe a year and a half, and I was like, I think I want to do this. I really admire the community back then. You know, the first video I made was not even so much about me sitting down with the camera in front of me, but I was recording on my iPhone and I was preparing my vanity. Let me look to my channel. So my first video posted is called My Vanity. I posted it on January 22nd of 2017, and it was just me making my little beauty space so that I could film with the help of my husband. And then I did other little things like a makeup routine and then a voiceover. I was just testing the waters to see what kind of style of video I would get into. Let me see. Got a little hair here. Oh, get out of there. Don't you hate it when you get like hair stuck on your foundation? And I have to try to get it out without like disturbing my foundation. Give me 1 second. Got it. Nope. Got it. Anyway, I got the first coat in, and it looks like medium coverage. I'm gonna try to see if I can build it up a little bit, at least here and here. So far, it's still sticky. I don't like the feeling of my skin being sticky, especially when it's transferring. I need to get this out. I'm gonna use a little bit more to see if I can build it up. I hope you can't hear my cats. It's building up a little bit more. Oh my gosh, my cats. I think that's as much as I'm gonna try to build it up. So I posted my first video in 2017, and I kind of did a few videos here and there, and I was getting actually the hang of it. I wasn't using iMovie because I didn't have that. I had to find a free program to be able to edit my videos. It was becoming easier for me to film and edit. I'm gonna be using the Tarte shape tape in the light sand. I was going to college to become a vet tech, and that got really intense for me. I needed time to focus on my studies. Just a lot of things happened. I just got busy with school. That's pretty much the main reason why I stopped making YouTube videos. Right after college, I was trying to apply into places that I could use my career. I was not finding a job, and that was kind of discouraging. I had to go back to what I was doing. I was already having a part-time job, and that took a toll on my husband and I, because obviously the pay was really low for what we were used to. And we got into credit card debt. Bills were piling up. I went back to full-time and have stayed there ever since. I don't have a powder from Tarte, so what I'm gonna use is the Catrice Prime and Fine Mattifying Powder, waterproof. I love this powder. So what I do is I use the sponge, just tap it in there. And then I go on the top and just blend out the creases as well. My husband and I decided to get into a program that would help us pay our debt. So we're not allowed to use credit cards or anything like that until we're done paying off our debt, which has been helpful because instead of having like 20 or 30 different bills throughout the month, it's combined into one big payment that we do with lower interest and versus you paying off credit cards individually, and that has helped us. I think we're halfway there. So it seems like the foundation has not set still and it's still transferring a lot, so I'm gonna try to use the same powder and set my face. Hopefully it won't take off any coverage. I first like to use the sponge to tap the areas where I have the most acne, and then I'll go with a brush all over the face. At the beginning of this year, the place that I've been working for got bought by another company, and so we had to go through a rehiring transition. One of the requirements is to have a physical. Oh my gosh, this story is just crazy. So I had to get my physical done, and because I have tested positive for TB due to a shot that you get in Mexico when you're young and it just stays in your system, it always comes up positive. So when that happens, they always do an x-ray to make sure that you don't have any tuberculosis that's active. So when they're prepping me for chest x-ray, they're like, well, before we do that, we want to take a pregnancy test and just make sure that you're not pregnant. And I'm like, okay. I thought it was funny because I have PCOS. It's been difficult getting pregnant, so I was not expecting anything. So I'm waiting there for a while, and then the nurse comes in and she's like, the test came out positive, and I was in shock. I was not expecting that. I had to come back the next day and retake it and just make sure that the test wasn't a false positive. But I went home and I took 2 different tests and they both came out positive. If I hadn't had that physical, I don't think I would have known that I was pregnant till months later. I'm gonna be using the Tarte Hamptons Weekender Contour Palette, and it comes like this. This one's Farmer's Market. I'll bronze a little bit. I don't like rubbing the skin because the foundation would just come off and then you would be able to see all my acne scars, and I don't want that. And I found out I was pregnant in January of this year, and I am 7 months pregnant. Our plan was to try to get off our debt, find a house. I'm looking at the viewfinder of my camera and it looks crazy. We're excited for this baby. We don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I wanted to keep it a surprise for at least for the first baby. So my face looks so ghostly white. I'm trying to save this. Sometimes if I go overboard with the bronzer, I just go back to whatever powder I'm using, tone it down a little bit. My husband and I live in kind of like a studio. We don't really have a space for us to raise a child here. We've been waiting for a house to get done in construction so that we can rent it, and it's just being pushed back for months and months. And we told him like, hey, you know, I am getting closer to due date. I I will be due in September, so we really need the house to be done. But I'm just leaving it to God, and I trust that His timing is perfect. I'm gonna try the blush, and this is called Summer House. I'm gonna use the highlight here, which is Beach Getaway. I guess another reason why I had stopped making YouTube videos is because my skin was getting really bad. I started breaking out for the first time, so getting adult acne was really intimidating. And it took me a while to realize that there are actually a lot of people with skin issues, and I wouldn't be the only one. I was on birth control for a long time, and it seems like it just made things even worse when I got off of it. I don't have an eyeshadow palette. I used some of the Farmer's Market bronzer to put it on my crease. So I got off of birth control, and it took me a long time for my skin to get a little better. I switched up my skincare. I was using too much, and it was aggravating my skin. Then I found Leadmare, I think if I'm saying it right, and I learned a lot about skincare and minimized my skincare. Cleanser, a toner, a moisturizer, your SPF for the day. And I feel like that has helped a lot. Also, I switched my diet to a plant-based diet. That not just benefited my skin, but also the way I was feeling and my health in general. And I was just trying to find ways holistically to heal my hormones. Even before birth control, my periods were never regular. I thought that was just normal. I started researching a little bit, and I realized that I was having symptoms of PCOS. Even before birth control. I just didn't realize it till then. I went into the doctors, was tested, and sure enough, I had PCOS. I actually do have cysts in my ovaries. I was not planning to have kids because I was just too afraid. But then when I turned 25, I was like, no, I don't want to miss out. I don't want to not have kids and then regret it. That was around the time that I also found out I had PCOS, which, you know, they made it seem like, oh, you're gonna have a hard time getting pregnant. The only way that you're gonna be able to get pregnant is through medications. I don't like medications. I don't like hospitals. I don't like doctors. But at the same time, I was thinking, well, I'm gonna take my time to try to heal my body as holistically as possible. I've been blending forever. I'm gonna use a little bit of this just on the eyelids. I guess back to YouTube. I don't know, it's just been in the back of my mind to get back into it, and I found the podcast by Erica Vieira, and it's so inspirational and motivating. She interviews a lot of people that have been successful on YouTube, that have turned it into their careers. If this channel ever takes off and I can make it into a career, that would be awesome. But yeah, just listening to her podcast has been so amazing. I'm gonna use the Architect Brow Pencil and Gel Crayon. Okay, that's a beautiful packaging. The bottom part is the pencil, and then the top part is the gel. So I'm just gonna use this pencil to fill in the gaps, because I don't feel like this pencil is very defining. I'm actually surprised at the color, because when I was picking my box, I think it only gave me one shade. Maybe this is just one shade. Then I'll be using the gel part of it. I'll be using the Lights Camera Splashes Waterproof Mascara. It's my background too, old school. I actually really enjoy, for my personal channel, I would enjoy having a more homey background where you can see my vanity or something like that, which I have set up upstairs, but it's also my bedroom with my husband. While he's sleeping, I wouldn't want to wake him up while I'm recording, so I just decided to come downstairs and to the kitchen and set up down here. I have just a normal curtain on the back that separates the kitchen and like our little closet. We went to Hobby Lobby yesterday and just found fabric on sale. Instead of like $20 per yard, I think it's only $8 per yard. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. I'm super picky with mascaras. I have long lashes, but biggest downside is that they're always straight. No matter, you know, what kind of mascara I use or they try to promise that it will curl, they will not curl. I have to curl them. I bought the CoverGirl eyelash primer, and that seems to make a little bit of a difference. I don't mind wearing false eyelashes. They're actually really fun to wear. But if I can help it, if I can find a good mascara, I'd rather not bother and just use my natural lashes. Don't have to be worrying about the glue coming off or my eyelash coming off. When I'm in a hurry or I just want to be lazy, I always like to have mascara on the bottom eyelash. But then I notice that every time without fail, I will always get a little bit of the mascara on the bottom. If I have the time, I'll use an eyeshadow and just kind of blend underneath. Lastly, I'm going to be using the Quick Dry Matte Lip Paint in the shade Exposed. Doesn't smell bad. Not terrible. I'm not a fan of super matte lip, but this one feels really good actually. Already dried down. Wow. Last but not least, I'm gonna use the Tarte Ready Set Radiance Skin Mist. Let's see what the mist looks like. It smells like a mouthwash. Normally I use my fan, but it's upstairs. I should have brought another fan down here. Left my skin very glowy. Actually not bad. Oh, this was giving me a headache. So here it is, very simple makeup look using the Tarte custom kit, bronzer and blush blending pretty good together. The mascara, I like it so far, but I have to see how it wears at the end of the day. The lip paint is actually really nice. If I enjoy this by the end of the day, I'm gonna buy more colors from it. If you're at the end of this video, congratulations. Thank you so much for watching. Comment below your favorite ice cream flavor. If you also got the Tarte custom kit, please let me know down in the comments below. What did you get? What was your favorite item? What was your least favorite? I guess so far my favorite thing has been the mascara, and my least favorite thing is the eyebrow pencil. Before I forget, I will show you my baby bump. That's with the shirt. Yep, baby is 30 weeks old, so about 7 months now, and it just continues to grow. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon.